What is up, guys? Rating Control 360 here, and yeah, I got a new RC. Now, the funny and ironic thing about this is I've actually had this now for 3 or 4 weeks, and I didn't tell you guys because I hate you. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, as you can see, I got a Spartan. Wow, I've always wanted a boat, and this seems like a good first boat to get because I didn't want something like a Blast that was, you know, smaller and slower. I wanted something that was a little more, had a little bit more kick, but wasn't too upper end yet, so that's why I thought this was a good option. I bought this off of someone on Instagram. It was used only 3 times. It was pretty much in like new condition when I got it, and it's still pretty much in like new condition. And I'm having some problems with it, but it's okay. I'm having some problems with it right now that I have to fix, but after that, it should be completely good. Now, it doesn't have any Spartan stickers on it because it had different stickers on it when I bought it, and I didn't like them, so I took them off. So it's a bit naked right now, and I can't actually find these Spartan stickers or where to buy them. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Eventually, I would like to get a new hull anyway, because the red is nice, but everyone else kind of has it, so maybe blue would be better option. I'm not too sure, but that is for the future and the summer, because I actually bought this in the dead middle of winter, which was kind of a bad idea because I tried driving it and a lot of things went wrong. Alright, let me show you underneath here what I have. So this thing is pretty much all stock. There's not a single aftermarket part on here. I do have some upgrades that I want to get though. And the problems that I'm having with this thing, well, here's what happened. So the first time I drove it, it went so slow that it was pretty much going as fast as a toy grade RC boat. Like full throttle down, it was only going maybe 9 miles an hour. And there was something obviously wrong. So I took it out of the water. It was also leaking water, so there was a lot of water in here because I could tell because it looked like it was starting to sink a little bit. That problem was just that I didn't grease up these parts as well as I should have, but there's that. And okay, yeah, so the problem with this, I'm pretty sure it was stuck in beginner mode because I did switch it to sport mode, and I only got to drive it after that for like 10 seconds before something else went wrong, and for that 10 seconds it seemed like it was doing pretty good. It seemed faster, so I think we're good there. But the servo actually stopped working. Now, let me get the remote so I can actually show you this. Haha, I'm coming out of the closet. Okay, so let's turn that on. Is that on? Yep, it's on. Okay. Let's plug this in quickly. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. Like, and I mean, it seems to sort of start doing something when but like, what the heck? I've never seen this happen before. Like, okay, it's quieter, but there we go. So yeah, I don't know what the heck is wrong with this. I think I just completely broke it. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be making that sound. Let me put the microphone. Yeah, I do not think it's making a different sound now. Yeah, this thing needs some work, definitely. Just unplug that. So yeah, that's the current issue. Now, what's funny is this actually has a 2056 servo, which is weird because stock comes with the 2075. Or at least I think it does, I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's the current state of this car. So what actually happened was I was driving it and all of a sudden it was turning. This is what was happening last time. What just happened, I had never seen that before. That's why I was so confused. So what happened before was the servo was just stuck in full right, or full left, whatever it was. Full right, yeah. It was just stuck in full right. and it wouldn't go back. So that's what happened last time, and then I just turned it on and it was going crazy. So I can probably say that it's safe that this thing is definitely either broken or, I don't know, probably broken. I'll probably end up just getting a 2075 for it because it's probably stronger, more reliable. This thing, I don't know. I've broken so many of these 2056 servos now that I don't really have a lot of faith in them. So that's the current state of that. Things that I have to do for this, or not have to, but I want to do as far as upgrades go. I want to get bearings for all of the rudder parts and stuff like that, because this thing only has bushings, surprisingly. The prop, I want to get a stainless steel prop or something like that. I'm not too sure yet what I'm going to do for that, but yeah. Some other thing that I want to do, I want to get a dual pickup prop. If you don't know what that is, basically it means that, well, let me explain this first. So on the Spartan, there's a little hole down by the rudder. I don't know if you can see it, but that hole brings up water, and it brings it through this tube into the boat itself, and then into the ESC. So it cools the ESC. Then it also cools the motor, and then it comes out the side. It's a smart idea in theory, but when you think about it, it doesn't make sense, because once the water comes into here, it'll cool down the ESC, but then that water is hot when it goes to the motor. So you're basically cooling your already really warm motor with warm water, which I don't know how Traxxas allowed that to happen, but that's what happens. So there is a different prop that you can get that has two holes, and then there's two spots up here for water to go into. Then I just have to drill another hole into here, run another tube that goes into this, and then this tube will have to, I have to get two more hole, or I have to get another hole to put right here for the other one. I'm not too sure yet. I haven't done a lot with this car ever since I got it, so I have to really start looking at this thing. Eventually I do want to run 6S in it, because that would just be awesome. Why would I not do that? But yes, as far as upgrades, I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, eventually maybe I'll get a new hull for it, maybe even try to airbrush or just spray paint my own design onto it. I'm not too sure. I already like the design itself, and it's nice because it's nice and complex. It's not too simple, but yeah, that's that. But yeah, that is actually pretty much it, and I will update you guys with this boat in the following months. I'll have some run videos with it once I can get it working. Probably in the springtime. I'm going to start working on it after I finish the Stampede right here, which I might as well go and show you this now, is coming together. I put all the electronics in it, and yes, that is carbon fiber wrap on the motor, like what I do all the time now for all my RCs. But yeah, I got all the electronics in. It's working pretty well, actually. Now, this is something that I have to ask, because I don't know if any of you would know this or not. So this is my only battery that I have right now that works, that fits in this car, and the label was ripped off of it. This is a 5,000 milliamp hour Onyx Traxxas 2S LiPo, and look, at the end of this build off, I'm bringing this on a plane to I'm bringing this on vacation with me, and to get there we need to go on a plane, and that's something that I've always sort of come up with every single year when I bring RCs, and it makes it a bit of a hassle because the rules change every single year, is LiPos and bringing them onto planes. Now, usually I've been fine. I've never had any of them like confiscated or anything. I usually just put them in a separate suitcase with all the other RCs and stuff, and they check them, because I can tell, because the packing inside is different, so it's been opened, and they just check inside. So I can tell that they definitely check them, but I'm not too sure with this label gone if that would raise some kind of red flag or not. Like, because when you look at this, it doesn't look so, I mean, if you had no idea what the heck RC batteries were and you looked at this, well, actually, no, I guess you can kind of, I don't know. I just don't want to have it confiscated when I'm there. and all that stuff. So I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and get a new one, because if this had a label on it, like, where's the other one? I already forgot where it went. I had another one that looked exactly like this that I can't use because I don't know what's wrong with that light bulb. It seems to be not working. So will this label cause any, well, because this doesn't have a label on it, will it make it seem like it's not an RC battery and something else? I'm not too sure, but whatever, there's that. But yeah, I put the big bores on this, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I did an upgrade video for the big bores, and I didn't for the electronics, just because just because I felt like it would make more sense if this car was an actual car before I started doing upgrade videos, so there's that. But yeah, that is actually pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.